This is the PedidoIQ panel from the inside, with a real restaurant loaded. We are going to walk through all of it. The menu, the table QR codes, the orders coming in, the kitchen display, inventory, and reports. Everything you will see is the product running, not a mock-up. Let's start with the panel. At the top are the 4 numbers you check every day: total orders, revenue, average ticket, and the channel most people order through. For this restaurant, that's 110 orders, $1,478, and a $1,344 ticket. Right below is the breakdown by channel. You can see how many orders came in through the table QR code, how many through the web, how many through the point of sale, and how many through the AI assistant. That answers whether the QR is actually working. And further down, the most ordered products with their revenue. This is what tells you which dish is carrying your menu and which one is just taking up space in the kitchen. Before loading dishes, you set up the categories: starters, soups, mains, lunches, drinks, and desserts. Each one has its position, which is exactly the order the guest sees when they scan, and a switch to turn it on or off without deleting anything. Products holds the full menu: name, category, price, whether it is available, and whether it is featured. Anything you mark as unavailable disappears from the guest's menu instantly, which is what you need on a Tuesday when the shrimp runs out. And if you are just starting, you do not have to load dish by dish. The Import CSV button uploads the entire menu from a spreadsheet, with prices and categories, in one pass. The QR codes are the heart of table ordering. You generate one per table, with its name and location. Table 1 by the window, Table 3 in the dining room. Each code carries its own link to the menu, so every order arrives tagged with the right table. Each card downloads as an image or prints straight out to put on the table. And if a table goes out of service, you deactivate it, and that code stops taking orders without you having to delete it. Here is the orders board. Every row carries the number, the status, the origin, the table, how many items, and the total. It does not matter whether the order came from the QR, the web, the point of sale, or the assistant. They all land in the same list. The statuses are what move the operation: pending, confirmed, in preparation, ready, and on the way. And the origin comes with its own colored tag, so at a glance you know which part of your sales is coming through each channel. And right at the top, the alert that saves you the most time: the tables that have already asked for the bill, with how many orders they have and what they add up to. From right there you charge and close the table without going to look for it. This is the kitchen display. Orders line up in 3 columns: confirmed, in preparation, and ready. The kitchen does not need the whole panel or a ticket printer. It needs this screen and nothing else. Each card carries the order number, the table, the channel, and the items. The cook moves it across when it is done, and that change shows up instantly on the orders board and on the guest's table. Stations decide which screen each dish goes to: kitchen, bar, or counter. You assign them by category, so drinks come out at the bar and mains in the kitchen, without anyone having to shout it. In devices, you link the tablets and the point of sale your team uses, and you see when each one was last active. If a tablet goes missing or an employee leaves, you unlink it from here. Reservations gives you the guest, the date and time, how many people, and the state of each one: confirmed, pending, or completed. You confirm or decline from the same row. Staff holds your team with their role: owner, manager, waiter, or kitchen. Each role only sees what it should, so the waiter does not get into the reports and the kitchen does not touch prices. Inventory tracks stock in portions, not boxes: how many portions you have left of each dish, and the low stock threshold that you set yourself. When an item drops below the threshold, it is flagged in red as low stock. That is your shopping list for the day, and it is the same thing that stops a guest ordering something you no longer have. Reports works by date range. You pick from and to apply, and it returns the total orders and revenue for that exact period. Here that is 67 orders and $890. Below is the daily revenue curve. That is where you see the weekends, the dead days, and the effect of any promotion you ran without exporting anything. And when you need it outside the panel, Export CSV downloads the whole range to a spreadsheet. That is what you send your accountant at the end of the month. The menu your guest sees does not have to look like software. In branding, you upload your logo and cover image, choose your primary and accent color, and the typeface. That is the menu your guest sees when they scan. In location, you pin the restaurant on the map, with address, phone, and opening hours per day. That is what the guest sees when they look up how to get there or how late you are open. And settings holds the rest. The restaurant details, the order flow, the reservation capacity, and how tables combine. You set it once and forget it. That is the whole panel. If you run a restaurant and want it set up like this, start free at PedidoIQ.app.